Arsenal actively looking to sign striker Arteta. Arsenal are actively looking to sign a striker in the January transfer window who is able to make an impact, says manager Mikel Arteta. Arsenal have been short of attacking options after losing Bukayo Saka to a long-term hamstring injury and striker Gabriel Jesus with an anterior cruciate ligament injury. The Gunners are challenging for the Premier League title for the third season in a row, but a number of injuries to key players and inconsistent results has seen them slip to 6 points behind Liverpool, who also have a game in hand. Arsenal have also been knocked out of the FA Cup by Manchester United and are trailing Newcastle 2-0 after the first leg of the Carabao Cup semi-final. In both of those matches, the Gunners missed a host of goal-scoring opportunities. My opinion is clear that we lost two very important players, Bukayo Saka and Gabriel Jesus. So we lack goals, we lack people, we lack options in the front line. It's clear, Arteta said. It is clear that in the period that we lost them, ideally we need some help. We were short already and now we are even shorter. The team still copes with that. However, he said he would only do what is right for the club and is actively looking to get the right player. Any player? No, he added. It has to be someone that makes us better and has an impact in the team. Arsenal have been linked with RB Leipzig striker Benjamin Sesko and also Wolves forward Matthias Cunha, but Arteta, who did not comment on either player in his pre-match news conference, said it's not a certainty that Arsenal will be able to complete a deal for a forward. It doesn't just depend on Arsenal, on Mikel or our will. It depends on the market and a lot of different factors, Arteta added. Arsenal midfielder Declan Rice said after the win over North London rivals Tottenham that he would not be surprised if Arsenal do try to sign a striker in this window. But Arteta said his players haven't said to him that they feel like they need someone to come in. We have all been there, we all look at each other, Arteta said. We have very short numbers for many weeks and they recognize the situation. We all do. However, the Arsenal boss did say that he does sometimes speak to his players about potential signings, especially if they have played together before, to get an insight into their characters. That's getting us away from the computer and what the data is saying, and it is real, said the Spaniard. I have seen it, I sense it. A player can score a lot of goals. Great. How does this player react when he hasn't scored for 6 or 7 games? This is what I am interested in. Watch an interview with a player who hasn't scored for 6 games. And then what kind of goals does he score? Against which teams, in which context? Is it first half or second half? Is it only with his right foot? Only headers? Only in open spaces? Does he like the physical contact of this league? There are a lot of things, but when you have a player that has spent a lot of days with him, that is really valuable information to have. David Ornstein shares surprising insight on Arsenal and their stance on signing 40 GA. When it comes to transfers, news from the Athletic's David Ornstein can be as reliable as it gets. He has now shared some surprising news about Arsenal and their interest in Sporting CP striker Victor Gyokeres. Speaking on Sky Sports, Ornstein said that the Gunners are not prioritizing a move for Gyokeres and neither is the Swede too keen on it. He said, the Sesko one I do think is an option for the summer. After that you look towards different profiles like Gyokeres and players of that ilk. But I don't think that is one Arsenal have been prioritizing for the style. And I don't think Victor Gyokeres is prioritizing Arsenal either. Both the players as well as the Gunners' stance in this situation comes as a bit of a surprise. The North Londoners have struggled to convert the sheer volume of chances they create, while Gyokeres is slowly building a reputation as one of the most renowned natural strikers in the modern game. Arsenal will be wary about signing players from the Portuguese league, with fellow Premier League giants taking the plunge and their signings not coming good. Considering Sporting will demand a hefty fee, the Gunners are rightly wary of moving too fast. Victor Gyokeres has been one of the most productive strikers in Europe this season. In just 32 appearances for Sporting across competitions, the Swede has racked up an eye-watering 34 goals and 6 assists as well. There are very few other players who can match his output, but the league he plays in also needs to be considered. Other options are Juventus' Dusan Vlahovic, who has 12 goals and 2 assists in 25 games. There is RB Leipzig's Lois Openda, who has bagged 10 goals and 9 assists in 26 matches. Closer to home in England, Arsenal have also shown interest in Newcastle's Alexander Isak, who has 17 goals and 5 assists in 24 matches. Regardless of who comes in, one thing is clear, that Mikel Arteta and Arsenal will not have their arm twisted into making a panic buy. Benjamin Sesko to Arsenal takes another twist as to transfers near. Arsenal are eager to sign RB Leipzig striker Benjamin Sesko this month but face a race against time to get a deal over the line before the January transfer window closes. Arsenal's pursuit of Benjamin Sesko may be put on hold, as West Ham and Celtic are reportedly lining up moves that could cause RB Leipzig to halt any outgoing transfers. The Gunners have been tracking 21-year-old Sesko for over a year and are prepared to make a major play for him in 2025. However, they might have to delay their plans until the summer, as West Ham are said to be in advanced discussions to sign fellow Leipzig forward Andre Silva. As per Sky Germany, Leipzig would not want to weaken their attacking options by letting more than one of their strikers leave this month. And with West Ham nearing a deal for Silva, it seems less likely that Sesko will be allowed to leave in January. Of course, The Bundesliga club could potentially bring in replacements for any departing forwards, with Danish international Mathias Givesgarden being considered. But Celtic could swoop in first, with manager Brendan Rodgers keen to secure the Brøndby Star's signature in the coming days. People also ask, is Alexander Isak going to Arsenal? Alexander Isak unlikely to move to Arsenal. It had been reported that Arsenal would move for Isak in the summer, but as Sky Sports' Pete Graves noted on the Transfer Talk podcast, that's unlikely to happen now. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.